Alright, so before we get into this video, I just want you guys to know that this is only my opinion and by no means do you have to agree. Please enjoy. Alright, so in my opinion, Tears of the Kingdom is one of the best video games of all time, and my top 3 are Hollow Knight, Spider-Man Remastered, and Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Why I think that it's a perfect game is the gameplay is masterful. Nintendo did such a great job making this game perfect. They did such a great job that because all the bosses are way better than Breath of the Wild, and I enjoyed most of Breath of the Wild's bosses. There are a few deciding factors that make Breath of the Wild worse than Tears of the Kingdom. Mainly the fusibility makes Tears of the Kingdom miles better already, and makes elemental weapons no longer a need. Which, I still kind of miss them, but that's okay. And I'm not saying that Breath of the Wild is a bad game either. Breath of the Wild is a great game. Don't get me wrong, it's probably in my top 10. But Tears of the Kingdom just does so many things better than Breath of the Wild. And one of them is the gameplay, combat, the fact that you can be creative and build vehicles. Like, when has a Zelda game allowed you to build a vehicle? It's just so awesome. I enjoyed this game from start to finish. Though I haven't quite beaten the game yet, I do want to acknowledge someone who has, and I may have gotten a few spoilers from him, and a few other YouTubers that I watched play the game. The bosses are just masterful. They're 1,000 times better than any of the Breath of the Wild bosses. Of course, they kept a few, like Molduga, Hinox, and the Stone Talus, which are now in the form of a Battle Talus. Let's go into those. Battle Taluses are awesome. They're like enemy bases from Breath of the Wild, but they're on a Talus. It is so entertaining to fight. Also, this boss that you're seeing on the screen now is called Kogera, which is probably the first major boss you'll end up fighting. He is such a good boss. I was actually playing this on the car ride home from a vacation, and it passed the 15-hour drive like it was nothing. It passed the time so well. Like, okay, I'm not saying that it took me 15 hours to beat this boss, but man, this boss was so much fun. What you have to do is hit the ice, like his ice bellies with any kind of fire weapon, because, fire is very good against ice. If you've played Pokemon, then you'll know that. And, yeah, so another thing that I like about Tears of the Kingdom is just how awesome the map is. We already got an awesome map in Breath of the Wild, and now we got a map that was 10 times better, which has the depths, and obviously the Sky Islands, which is probably my favorite part of the whole game. I just enjoy chilling in the sky, you know? It's just so much fun. It's awesome. The temples are so much better than the Divine Beasts. They're so much more fun and creative. Nintendo, if you're watching this, good game. I have never had this much fun playing a video game before. But with my other two favorites, some of the things that Tears of the Kingdom did some things that were better than Hollow Knight and Spider-Man Remastered, which is crazy because Hollow Knight's definitely my favorite game of all time. What Tears of the Kingdom did that like no other game does is the combat system. Okay, I know Breath of the Wild started the combat system, but Tears of the Kingdom just took it to another level. Like skydiving was a really easy way to just sneak up on mobs and then shoot. You go into bullet time just like in Breath of the Wild, but you're skydiving. Skydiving mechanic does have a lot to do with this because it's so fun to just dive off the Sky Island into the water for the first time. It is so much fun. If I didn't tell you already, spoilers ahead because you're going to be watching all these boss fights. But the major thing they did was bring back my favorite villain, Ganondorf. Technically, Ganondorf isn't Ganon. Ganon is technically his beast form, while Ganondorf is his human form, which I enjoy a little bit more of a grounded final boss. But he does turn into a dragon at the end, which you'll see in a second, which I do quite like. It is a very good final boss for sure. But all of the memories, which aren't memories, they're like little blinks to the past, dragon tears, which replace memories from Breath of the Wild. They have such awesome immersive cutscenes. The one where Ganondorf was attacking King Rauru and the Queen and Princess Zelda was just so cinematic. It was honestly almost like a movie. I'm not even gonna lie. Movies have something about them where you can't really find a perfect movie. But with video games, my gosh, you can find a perfect video game. And I guaranteed I haven't played all the video games out there, but this is definitely top 3 material for me. It's just such a good game. I will be playing it on stream soon if you guys want to check that out. I hope you guys will see that. But yeah, this game is just so immersive. The depth side quest with Master Koga is really cool. How he got knocked into a hole in Breath of the Wild, which you didn't even know led to the depths. He goes into the depths and you fight him 3 times. It's just such a fun little side quest. So yeah, love this game. Love the new armor sets as well. All the new armor sets look really cool. And the option to let go of your hairband and have long hair looks really cool. So yeah, I just enjoy almost everything about this game. It's actually insane how much I love this game. I can't really think of any cons about this game, any bad things. You guys tell me in the comments, tell you what annoyed you with this game, but I just haven't had a point where I've been mad at this game because I love it so much. So yeah, I'm closing up to the end of the video, but I do want to say some other stuff. Foolish Bread has actually beaten the game, so he might know more about this than I do. Foolish Bread is my buddy. I will link him in the description of this video. But yeah, I really hope that you enjoy this game. It's definitely worth the $70. It was one of the first games to be $70, which I was a little annoyed with because I was like, Breath of the Wild was only $60. What's going on here? I bought Tears of the Kingdom the day it released, okay? And I thought it was a little much that it was $70, but it was the right price. Games like this, I would play $100 for. I know GTA 6 is teasing that it might actually be $100. I wouldn't care if this was a game that cost $100. I just love this game so much. And sadly, they've confirmed that there's no DLC coming, but maybe we can just, give them a little nod. So everybody in the comments, please tell Nintendo to make DLC. No, I'm kidding. Don't just spam them with that. But yeah, I do quite want there to be a DLC, though the game came to a really good ending. So yeah, Breath of the Wild felt a little lackluster with the final boss, so it definitely deserved a harder boss as the final ending. But yeah, definitely wish there was more than one way to end this game, but that's not even a con. It's just so good. It's just such a good game. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video of my thoughts on this game, a 10 out of 10 game for me. And yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye.